The stove's hot. Holy freaking cow. All right, guys. A little bit of a weird video. I don't know if it's original or not, but it's original to me. I thought of it myself. I'm doing a little bit of a documentary, which is kind of strange because, you know, I kept saying for a while to my 5 subscribers, then I went up to, I think I have 11. I got like 15 now. I bet I'm gonna check and it's gonna be like 20. It just keeps on surprising me. Thank you for 15 subscribers. Holy freaking cow. Anyways, let's cut into the fact. What's happening is I'm going downhill. I know I say this every single video, but folks, I'm dead serious this time. I'm freaking going downhill. I'm not joking. So I thought back to my prime, to my peak self, to the version of me that was impenetrable, mental fortitude of a mind. And I was in self-isolation, and it was far past COVID. It was 2 years ago. And it was because you see those freaking edits that they do in the gym edits, and it's like the trend twins that are like, oh, this is the bodybuilding's the lonely sport. No, so, I mean, you hear that all the time. I really took that to heart. I kind of see what they mean now. If you really want to be successful, you gotta be alone. So really, what's my choice? I really got no other option. So no more human contact. I'm gonna let my mental state decline so my physical state can go up. And then perhaps whenever I look a little better, maybe I can socialize again, but I don't freaking know, because then we're just gonna be in a continuous cycle. I really gotta pick one or the other. But I've started drinking sodas again. I stopped taking, I was never really consistent with my vitamins, but I stopped taking vitamins. I started eating out more. Door dashing, financially, took a hit. So, I mean, you guys can tell, I'm gonna do a quick little physique check. Like, I don't look as good as I once did. Like, my chest, horrible. My chest is freaking horrible. It's not bad. Maybe I'm giving myself a hard time. I don't look as good, you know. I'm still about as strong. I haven't gotten weaker by any means, but I could, like, the amount of time that I've had, I should be significantly stronger. Technically, I'm in a plateau right now, but it's not my body going, I don't know where else to go. It's me slowly giving up. So I gotta ditch the mental barriers. I gotta stop caring how I feel. I gotta go to the gym. Is this a healthy way to deal with it? Probably not. Is it gonna affect me in the future? Probably so. Do I freaking care? No, because I'm gonna look cool right now. But I posted something about it on my Snapchat saying that basically cutting off all human contact till I'm back at the top. And, you know, sad thing is, nobody freaking slid up. Nobody said, are you okay? Nobody checked in on me. So really, is it really going to be that tough? Because it's not like I'm going to be tempted. It's not like I have a line of people ready to talk to me at any given moment. That's not how it's working right now. You know, I kind of, if I just kind of go day by day, I will naturally line up to the universe's plan of becoming on top. But yeah, I don't want to freaking, I don't necessarily want to live this life, but it's the one I gotta live, because, you know, you gotta choose one or the other. This one's not working out. So, I mean, what's my other choice? I don't got one. I don't freaking got a choice. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a daily update kind of thing. Maybe every once in a while I'll check in, but it's not like tomorrow you're gonna see an insane amount of difference. Maybe I will. Maybe just like watch the slow decline of my mind. But I mean, right now it's a little depressing, you know. But I mean, the idea of like giving up everything fun so you have to work out, so you have to be alone, it's a choice. You don't necessarily have to do it. It's a little sad, but it's what I got to do. You know, this is the only option now. You see in every other video where I say I gotta lock in. I gotta do this. This is the exact same thing. Every single video can be titled, I need to lock in, because that is the main premise of every single video, except for the first couple where it was like general advice. After that, it was all, I gotta lock in, I gotta lock in, I gotta lock in. Exactly this, but it's all grouped into one. It is documentation of me locking in. I don't necessarily want to do like a daily thing. I'll see how I feel about it, because like I said, if you watch like day by day, like the steady decline of him, I don't know the attention span, the demographic this is gonna reach. I don't know if this is gonna get 10 views or 10 million. Now that'd be freaking cool. But I mean, in my head, I'm thinking like if I were watching a video, I wouldn't want to watch a slow decline. I might week by week or whatever. So like if I snapped right now for a transition and it was like me in a week, holy freaking cow, guys, I can't handle this. That might be funny. That might be a little funnier. But yeah, I am isolating myself so that I can get better in the gym. Do I want to do this? Heck no, I don't want to do this, but it's my only choice. Obviously, it's lined up in my life plan. Who am I to interfere with destiny? You know, who's to say? Who's to say that, you know, I'm gonna be 80 years old, no friends, but at least I will have had 15 subscribers who watch my videos and who I changed their lives, perhaps. I really don't know. I'm kind of improvising as I go. Maybe there's gonna be some lifting stuff, maybe there's gonna be some cooking stuff, maybe there's gonna just be me waking up in the morning, holy cow, guys, this is bad, this is horrible. I don't know. Boom, boom, boom. Day one. Okay. Mental state, not the best. Is it gonna get better? Probably freaking not. You saw the physique, not the best. It used to be pretty good, not the best right now. I am bulking, but I mean, it's nothing wild. My mental state at a steady decline, probably very low, but I mean, that's good. That's extremely good, because, you know, it freaking sucks right now. But I have always been the type, you know, typically I'm at a real all-time high whenever I'm saying this. I've always been the type to say you got to hit rock bottom, because the only place to go from, I know this isn't an original quote, but the only place to go from rock bottom is up. But I've always lived by that. I've always thought that if I were at a very, very low point, my progress would go up tremendously. Dude, I look freaking bad. Like, some things I plan to accomplish. So I want to, you know, just physically look better. I want to get stronger. I don't really have numbers in mind. I mean, I'd like to hit 405 on bench if I'm continuing to bulk. If I'm cutting, I'd like to actually go below. I don't know when this is going to end. I plan to finish this bulk, but I usually bulk cut. I mean, so if it naturally falls in line that I start cutting in the middle of this, then so be it. But if I cut, I want to be below 200 pounds this time and look good. I mean, the only other thing is try to get rich. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Sleep is another thing. I need to fix my sleep schedule. I'm supposed to be up at like 4 to work out. It's 10:30 right now, because I work night shift. So is this a good use of my time? Only time will tell. I'm gonna cut this right here, and then guess what's gonna happen? Just like I said, aforementioned transition. I'm gonna snap, and then it's gonna be me going downhill. And that concludes day number 1. What a beautiful time to be alive. I did everything that I said I wasn't gonna do yesterday already in one day. That's how good I am. I skipped the gym because I was almost late to work. I skipped another leg day. I drank soda. I used the last $10 that I had in my account on Wendy's. This will be my last bite of fast food ever. Probably not ever, but for a while. Oh wait, never mind. This will, I got a Frosty. So, not a good freaking situation we're in, all right? Now, I'm gonna start tomorrow because it's Monday. Today's Sunday. Tomorrow will be Monday. the start of a new week. Sunday's my rest day. We're gonna accomplish something. But since it's Sunday, and you gotta have micro achievements, isn't that a thing? You have to have these little small achievements you can say, thank goodness I did that. I'm proud of myself. I've decided, I gotta do something today. I gotta freaking do something. So, I mean, you guys can probably see right behind this bag of Wendy's that I wasted my money on. Right there. That is a case of beer. I'm gonna be pouring that out. I'm gonna be quitting drinking. No more drinking during this isolation period. No more freaking drinking. So we're just gonna pour out the beer. All right, it's not gonna be that difficult. Oh, would you look at that? Somebody already drank it. That was me. Thank goodness I was looking out for my future self. I don't gotta pour out the beer. Now I didn't waste my money. So I think that's gonna be it for day number 1. I'm actually digressing. I'm devolving. I'm actually going backwards. But yeah, I kept this short because the day wasn't that good. I woke up, I went to work, and I went back home. Oh, my dog's trying to get into the beard. Sorry, buddy. Not for you. So, another snap in day 3. Or, I don't know what we're going to do, actually. It might be another week from now. We'll see. Something freaking crazy's got to happen. Holy freaking cow. I finally did what I had said I was always going to do and record during the day. Oh my gosh, this is freaking wild. Oh my gosh. I'm in uncharted territory. I'll be honest with you. I'm usually recording at night with the light blinding my eyes. But this time it's going to be a little different. It's day 3. Holy cow. We made it 3 days. No human contact. I'm slowly going insane. Mentally not doing well. That's okay. Physically still not doing well because I haven't worked out yet. But today is chest day. Chest and back. It's a good one to start off with. We're actually gonna go today. Yeah, I didn't drink any soda yesterday. Didn't do anything crazy, if I'm being honest. So what I'm doing right now is I'm driving to the bank and I'm gonna cash in a check. And that check is not a lot of money. It's not a paycheck. It's a regular check I had saved. That is going to be the only money I have in my account. I'm gonna use that on cleaning supplies because I gotta clean my freaking house. It's not in good condition. So what the idea is, I'm gonna use this on cleaning supplies, so I actually have to use them. I'm literally not gonna have food for the next 2 days. Well, I have a little bit of food. I'll have just enough to survive, which is really all that matters. Is this focusing? I'm gonna get into a wreck. Is this focused? A lot of people have seen these, because I did like some teaser edits on TikTok. Like day by day, I'll make an edit. Gaining some traction, Speaking of gaining traction, I haven't even posted this video yet. I already have 1 more subscriber than the last time I checked. So thank you for 16 subscribers. I did absolutely no work. No, but a lot of people, are a little concerned. They're saying, well, why are you doing this? You admitted that this is bad for your mental health. You admitted this is probably not a good option. And that's the purpose of this, but they're still confused. They're like, well, why would you bring yourself so low? Life is more than your physical body. Well, I suppose that's true. Here's what I say to that. Those people who will tell you to take care of your mental health, the ones that tell you, your emotions matter, that you need to prioritize your overall well-being, not just your physical. Your mental health matters too. It does to a degree. Let's say you walked up to that person and you said, hi, I would really like to meet you. Sorry that I smell really bad. I'm depressed. You're being genuine. You're showing emotion. You're opening up. Do they want to hear that? Nope. Absolutely not. So there is a little bit of a facade in those people. Not intentionally. I think that their intentions are good. Do they really care how you feel? Not particularly. I don't think they do. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But also, if you look at any successful person, at least like old-timey, like I'm pretty sure like Mike Tyson said this, a lot of the bodybuilders said this, like Tom Platz, I mentioned this before, all of them have incorporate into their speeches something about you have to go to rock bottom, or they talk about hitting rock bottom. That is where greatness is made, is at the bottom. So I'm trying to bring myself back to the bottom. You know, and my new low point, how I look at least, is higher than my old low point. So therefore, my mental state shouldn't have to go too low to get the same results as before. I don't know. I mean, I've heard some good arguments against this. It's mostly, why are you doing this? But there are some people who have like a little more intelligence where they actually like can have a discussion. Why are you doing this? Is like very surface level. But then some people get into it like the pros and cons of both. The only pro to doing this is physical. There is no, I mean, well, I guess like you could say that you're okay alone. I guess there's two, like you can deal with being alone, you can be happy with yourself, but the main one is physical. Everything else goes downhill. Your relationships are gonna fail. I almost crashed. Relationships are gonna fail. You're not gonna be fully there emotionally. Just a lot of, you know, bad stuff. You're not gonna learn how to deal with your emotions, your mental health, which is going to affect every single relationship in the future. But they say bodybuilding is the loneliest sport. So if that's what you want, if you want to sacrifice that, I say go for it. I say I am all for it. I don't know. That's like going up to a boxer and saying like, oh, you're a little violent. You know, it just kind of comes with it. The only pro to thinking more violently would be fighting, defending yourself in a MMA sense. That would be a positive. In the sense of someone wanting to work out all the time and they can't be pressured by outside sources, the best thing to do would be to isolate yourself so that other people, there's not going to be a problem with other people because you're not going to even allow other people in, you know? That's what I think anyways. Anyways, I'm about to go to the store. Nice talk. All right, going to the gym now. Technically, I skipped yesterday, but I work night shift, so my days kind of overlap. So if you're looking at my work shift schedule, not really skipping anything at all. We're gonna do chest and back, and what I'm thinking is, you know, it's been a few days, no human contact. This is off topic, by the way. It's been a few days without human contact. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna do like a heavy bulk for the next 3 weeks to a month, and then I'm gonna start cutting. Honestly, I might do it for like, I don't know. We'll see how I feel, because I didn't get a lot of progress on this last bulk. But I mean, what are you gonna do? I either risk like, I could look good on my bulk, but I'm not gonna look good during the summer, because I'll be very like, I don't know, bulky, I guess. There's no other word for it. Or I could start cutting right now and I could get really weak. So those are the two options. I either look bad or I'm weak. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it's been a few days without human contact. Am I doing okay? I've gone through more difficult things. Let's just say that. I can definitely see how this will negatively affect me. But we're going to the gym right now. Also, this is my screen protector. Whenever I put it on, see that, how it does that? I had to take it off because the freaking cracks were affecting the camera. So, guess we'll just see what happens. See what I decide. I did eat a decent meal. I had like chicken and rice. Hopefully that helps with the pump. I'm gonna be trying this. This doesn't really like, it's pre-workout, but it doesn't really like have any, I mean, I think it has beta. Does it have beta-alanine? It does not. So this isn't like itchy, it just helps with the pump. But yeah, I got this at the Arnold, signed by Lex Little. Isn't that cool? All right, my phone is about to die, so I got to make this quick. Basically, I did a pretty good workout today, but it's very obvious that I got weaker. So I think I'm gonna this next grocery round, I think it's time for a cut. I think I'm gonna get cut right before the summer. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's worth not looking good and then potentially getting stronger, but not looking good. I mean, in like a month's time, it's not like I'm going to see immense progress on a bulk. So I might as well cut. I'm at like 210, 213, which is like the lowest I've started to cut. So, I mean, I might look pretty freaking shredded. I don't know. Anyways, let's just skip to the next clip. My phone is about to die, folks. Dun, 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 dun. Where did my freaking hair go? I don't know where my hair went. Anyways, oh, I got freaking dizzy doing that. I don't know how I used to all the time. So, I don't even know what day this is. I have few days have passed since the last clip you guys have seen. Obviously, look a little bit different, all right? Also, I don't know if you guys see that right there. That is a box of Cheez-Its that I ate within 2 days. Because, listen, I've been pretty good about going to the gym. So, I've started new workouts. I feel pretty good after I go now. It's not the same thing over and over, and I think that was my main issue. But, bad news, I hung out with somebody. This is called, what is this video? It's either gonna be called like the Chronicles of Solitude or just isolation, all caps. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, it's currently 7 a.m. and I woke up a couple hours ago. And that probably sounds good, you know, but you gotta think about this. I work night shifts. So that's about the same as you waking up at 5 p.m. And also yesterday I slept about 20 hours. So we're gonna do yesterday's workout here in a little bit. And then when I wake up, we're gonna do today's workout. So I also yesterday bought a whole bunch of groceries. I think, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last clip, it's been a couple days, but we're starting to cut, you know. Honestly, this is the lowest weight I've been where I start. I'm usually like 220, 225. I'm 213 just because I haven't been able to buy groceries. And I'll eat once a day, but it's fast food. Also, I ate some fast food the other day. I know I said I'd quit. At least I haven't been drinking. So we're also, I think today, tomorrow, I don't know when, I'm gonna get tailored for a suit because I'm a groomsman at a wedding. So we'll see how that works out. And that is an excuse to have some human contact. Apparently, my physical state is affecting me, my intelligence. So, yeah, we're making that exception because I gotta go do it. You know, ain't nothing else I can do. I'm not gonna drive up there myself, waste gas, whenever I can have someone else do it for me. I'm using my friends for money. I'm only using them when it's convenient for me. Is that bad? Probably. Great. How do I look right now? Unpumped. That was about the back. Not too bad. I have looked bad. Hey, I don't look too bad. Maybe I give myself a hard time, but could look better. My standard has gone. Honestly, I don't look insanely good. I could look good if I tried. But I'm about at that point. I just want to stop trying. You know, I had my comeback story. You know, in games like GTA, whenever you 100% complete the story, but you know, you can still walk around the world. You can just still do things. You still talk to people. You can still freaking shoot people. That's kind of like minus the shooting part. I'm not shooting anybody, but it's kind of like that now. You know, I kind of had my comeback story. What else is there to do? I gotta find something to do. But I don't know, this no human contact thing, not working out as good as I thought. I'm kind of in this, it's only been a few days, but I'm kind of in the same position that I was. I think I have to, something's gotta happen. Something really bad's gotta happen to where it brings me way lower than I've ever experienced. But then again, the last time I was severely lazy and didn't want to do anything, couldn't get out of bed. It was like a couple weeks before anything crazy happened. So maybe you know, I gotta wait a couple weeks. Maybe I gotta live my life as I am now. and then really stick to it. And then one day I'll wake up and say, you know what, I'm tired of this. But it has to happen naturally. I can't force it on there. I'm still gonna stick with this though. We're not gonna just end this series. You guys are, well, I guess TikTok kind of is aware. I mean, I'm kind of just recording this for myself. If it fails, it's not coming out. Well, I don't know, it'd be funny. We'll see what happens. Anyways, cut to either the gym or the way up to get fitted for a suit. Alright guys, holy cow. I'm in freaking shambles. Not really. Odds are not in my favor. Also, it looks like I have gyno, but that's not the case. I hope not anyways. I'm just getting fat. I actually am getting fat. I went to the gym like once this week. This is not turning out good. Alright, I made an exception to this whole thing. So my friend's coming back from college, or not college. My friend's coming in from out of town tomorrow. I'm gonna have one meal with him. And then after that, I'm gonna start cutting. Because if my goal is to push myself to rock bottom, I'm absolutely miserable during the cut. And quite frankly, that's what I need. So we ordered some Slim Chickens DoorDash, which is something that I said I would not do. Looks like I'm a hypocrite. Oh my gosh, what are you gonna do? Put me on death row. But yeah, so Slim Chickens, I'm gonna eat a meal tomorrow. And then I already bought a whole bunch of groceries. We're gonna start the cut. I'm gonna start counting calories, weighing my food. We're gonna do a cut style workout routine instead of the bulking one I've been doing. And I think I mentioned this before. I typically stay around 210, 213. Doesn't look like it. I look fat. Maybe. I don't know. I really, from my lens that I'm seeing, I do not look that good. But I'm ready. I'm freaking ready. You know, a lot of people are worried about me. A lot of people are saying, you know, oh, you're going insane. I worry about your mental state. I'm worried about my mental state. All right? But that doesn't matter. And they can't comprehend, well, why don't you just start progressing right now as you are? It's not that simple. You know, I'm in a state of comfortability. You know, I'm very comfortable right now. I can do, I mean, that's a good thing, but it could turn into a bad thing. I can literally do whatever I want right now. And because of that, I've kind of forgotten how to really lock in to what I need to do. Because right now, let's say I didn't go to the gym let's say I literally went to the gym for once a week. I would look okay, because it's not like I'm insanely unhealthy, you know, and then that once a week would stimulate the muscles. I wouldn't look as good. I would slowly decline, but if someone saw me, they wouldn't think that I'm unhealthy. But, you know, I don't know, I think my bar is set really high. They don't understand, you know, because in my eyes, I am trapped, I am confined in four walls of the privilege of comfortability. They think I'm going insane, and maybe I am. I don't think it's a big deal, but maybe I am. So because of that, at any point, if I just wanted to sit down and look around and occasionally try, I would do okay. But if I bring myself to the bottom and I make it to where my only choice is to go up, or else my life is in shambles, you know, maybe I'm gonna start trying. Let's say you have two guys about to run a mile and they have to do it in a certain amount of time. One guy, the first guy, is like, oh, that's pretty simple. I'm just going to jog to the finish line. I'm not going to really try that hard. There's no need for me to go as quick as I can. I could get a PR if I went as hard as I could, but is it really worth it? Because all I have to do is make the time. Now, let's say you take the second guy with the same stats. Everything's exactly the same. He has to make it the exact same time. Everything down to the wire is the exact same. But you put a wild bear behind him. He's gonna freaking run, because if he slows down for just a second, he's dead. So that's the state I'm trying to put myself in. I'm trying to be the man with the bear behind him, because he's gonna be at the finish line. He'll probably die. Hopefully I don't die. He'll be at the finish line significantly quicker than the guy that's just jogging comfortably. And that's my thing. I have to bring myself to rock bottom so that I can progress quicker, faster, and in the end, be stronger. Because right now, I'm at a steady decline, kind of. I might be plateauing. But right now, it doesn't look horrible, but I'm slowly seeing a negative outlook on myself physically. Mentally, I mean, it's always been down there. It's always been bad. So I'm not too worried about that, because regardless of my mental state, I'm still gonna hit the finish line. It's just, I honestly strive whenever I'm at the bottom. And that's not me doing this whole Sigma male thing. Like, it's real. Like I said, when that bear's chasing behind you, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna jog? No, you're not gonna jog. You are going to run your happy little feet off until you get to the finish line. Whenever you're at that point and the only thing you can look forward to, you can't hang out with friends. Holy cow, I just spit. You can't hang out with friends. You don't have anything else going on, really. I mean, and you're just sitting in your own house, and the only thing you can do is sleep and go to work. The only thing that could possibly bring you the smallest amount of joy is going to the gym. You're probably going to go to the gym, and then over time, whenever you see progress, you're going to be happy, and then you're going to shoot up. Or guess what's going to happen? Your life is going to be in shambles. The odds are 1,000,000 to 1, because it's very difficult to do. But I've done it before, and I'm going to take that chance again. Or else, guess what? I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing. Finally locked in. Operation locked in. Is a go. I've worked out 2 days in a row now. Haven't done that in a while. So also, today was my first leg day in a while. You know, whenever a girl does legs, their legs, like, they talk about how their legs are shaking. That was mine. Not because I was going hard, but because I've gotten weak in my legs because it's been so freaking long. Also, I found a solution to make me forever locked in. I got a tattoo. So it's a samurai. I'll put a better picture up on the screen. But the reason I got that is because I cannot be out of shape and have a samurai tattoo. I might get more, but I can't have all of these like warriors and stuff like that all over me and then not look good. So that's kind of a motivator as well. Like, if I ever decide to stop, I'm gonna look down at my arm or wherever it's gonna be at. Maybe my freaking neck or something. Maybe my face. Maybe I'll look in the mirror and it'll be staring back at me because I've covered everywhere else but my face. And I'm gonna think, you know what? I cannot have all these tattoos symbolizing strength and the person wearing them is significantly out of shape. All right, it's been a while. It has been a while. This is news to me. Apparently getting a tattoo doesn't change anything. You still go through the same stuff. You just happen to have a tattoo. I haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks. Financially not doing good. Mental health probably going downhill. Hygiene, not the best, but I got a cool tattoo out of it.